Okay, so I casually joined Murder Mystery thinking it would be a normal game, and I later then realized it's not. So I joined the game, and then I was spectating, and this pancake dude, the one that's right there that I'm showing you, he came in and just started camping the gun and somehow won. And I was just going over his body because I originally thought that was who it was. And yes, it actually was who it was. But he decided to go AFK. Spoiler, he did not end up winning. The server was fully filled with many avatars and AFKers. I thought that I was just going to be making a video about this camper, but it turned out to be way more. This server was the worst server I think I've ever joined. There was rage baiting, there was beef, and there was literally so much that I can't explain. Like, these people were just being so, different. This is just literally a clip of me just running around. I'm gonna speed it up until I die. Later then realized from this clip, I was like, wait, this guy got mad at me for, calling him out. I don't know if he could hear our chat, but, everything that we would say, he would stare at us, but not say anything back. So I kind of knew from this point that he was probably doing that. And he, as you can see from these clips, he was just, not really doing anything. I was just kind of showing you guys what I said in the chat. I said, nah, camping in 2026. Someone said for real and, stuff like that. And then I was like, they're camping because... Wait, what did I say? Hold up. They won because of camping, by the way, is what I also said. And I decided to be the person I am by looking at their avatar. I'll just speed this clip up because this round lasted for 20 minutes. The time ended up running out on this game, but I want you to remember this person right here. She decided to full rage quit. Anyways, I decided to tell in the chat because there's just one other girl that I was talking to about camping. She left, I didn't realize until now. And I said that they probably didn't camp this round because they heard me calling them out. Yeah. And then I did a skull emoji. See the girl that just said, do you like cat's eye? This was the worst round for me because I later then realized that they did not like my reply. You'll see in a second. So once the round started, there was no killing. I just heard gunshots. That's about it. From that little rat thing that you saw. No, Tom and Jerry. I forgot. See the girl in that beanie that is red over there. So the two people that are standing on those ledge that have matching knives, she came over too and said, do you like Blackpink? And I said, I kind of like them. Well, I said, I kind of do. And she proceeds to pull out her knife and kill me for saying that, which truly pisses me off. And I called her out in the chat. And I said, oh, we mad because I said kinda? That is so rude. And she proceeds not to kill anyone else, by the way. And when I clicked on the spectate button, I later then realized they were just chatting and it looked like they were teaming. which was super annoying. It's so dumb because I was the only one that died for saying I kind of do, for entering, I guess, a conversation that wasn't mine. This is a speed up clip of literally everything because I took a screenshot of her for my thumbnail, so. At this clip, I realized that we had 2 teamers in the game. You can literally see her camping the gun, surrounding it, and it was so annoying. She hits the person with the gun and proceeds to camp it when the pancake, I was about to say, oh my gosh, are they teaming? But turns out they weren't. But she proceeds to camp the gun, but ends up losing the round. I decided to tell her in the chat, by the way, the camping is on YouTube, but it tagged out, so this was literally just the speed of me trying to say it. This little mini person, they were like, huh? And they were like, okay. And I had to explain it. I'm like, oh, by the way, this is not about you. Like, you're fine, of course, you know. Like, she was actually so sweet kind of the whole round, though. Like, yeah. This is actually the round I think that I actually cooked at. Again, there she was. And, like, when she saw me, she was like, ugh. Did you guys see that? How she, like, followed me? She was like, bro, calling me out? Yeah, her dead-eye camping was crazy. I'm just gonna speed up pretty much the rest of this clip. So, yeah. Yeah, I ended up dying, but the sheriff had the worst aim, so I decided to spectate, but I'm gonna clip out the part of this thing because I literally, again, took another photo for a freaking thumbnail. But yeah, let me show you guys the best clips. This is after the round, and I found out that she rage quitted. I got murderer, but why even watch this clip when this was literally the worst murder round? Because remember that bad aim sheriff? Yeah, he ended up winning. Okay, now this is the round you want to stick for. This is actually the round that I cooked at. At first, the murderer was not really killing, you know. Also, you see that elite knife on me? Yeah, it's gone because I, like, traded it for so ungodly. It's so good of a trade. Anyways, so I was just walking around. At first, I thought it was this, red dude. But it wasn't. I'm gonna tell you that now. It wasn't. I only got 3 coins. What? That's sad. I don't know if you saw that, but there's a girl that is in a black beanie. Right there. No, that's not her. Never mind. I was just following, like, this furry girl. Then that reminded me of a time when I was in a server and they're like, ABC's a furry roleplay. And it's like, you're in my age group? How old are you? I hid behind here. She saw me, but I proceeded to juke her. Once I got the gun, I tried shooting her. My aim was so bad. But then she went into this thing. At first, I thought I wasn't going to get her, but I shot just in time and actually ended up winning. But since all the teamers ended up like actually leaving the game, I'm going to end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!